Testing. All right. I did not have my microphone in. But yes, guys, we've got the big news. No tax on meme coins. Is this is for meme coins, right? No tax on meme coins. What topics will you cover? Well, we'll take a look and we'll see what the chat says, and that's normally what happens. We'll take a look at some of the topics that are trending right now. Trump to $100. Are you in Trump, dude? I mean, I don't know. I got Trump pulled up right here. It really hasn't done much. The only thing keeping this coin up is the locked supply. I mean, imagine if the locked supply wasn't there. Coin would be real down. What's up, guys? What's up? How was your Saturday? Pretty non-eventful, I would say, honestly. Yeah, Trump said he's going to increase U.S. territory. He said we're going to have a territorial expansion at a rally or something. I think he was having a rally. He's having a rally in Las Vegas, I saw. Stop! You're trying to troll me on Joe Rogan, really? Come on. What is considered U.S. crypto? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Are meme coins? Meme coins are included in this, I think, right? Yeah, meme coins are included. I mean, you could include, as long as it's like created in the U.S., it's pretty much all these meme coins are. Trump coin, you FOMO'd into it. Well, it's tough, man. I mean, it's only gonna do like a 2x. I'd be honest. I wouldn't buy it. Any updates on Trump's job in California? Oh, the wildfires. Yeah, I mean, the meeting with Newsom was pretty crazy. It's like a tug of war handshake. These leaders, they try and alpha each other with the handshake. What will the crypto strategic reserve consist of? Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Chainlink, Avalanche, BNB. People that rely on tips need to claim them on taxes for the banks to see it as income. Hold on. For gauges, loans, etc. How will this work with no tax on tips? Well, I mean, I would imagine. I mean, I've never worked in an industry where I have to claim the tips, but I would imagine there would be a way to count the income without it's just not going to be taxable income. So the income is going to be counted, but it can't be taxed because I think that's what's going to happen. Toshi, yeah, I've heard of that coin. I think he means U.S. exchanges. Yeah, but what does that mean? U.S. exchanges in terms of what? Like when you cash out? Why do you refer to the U.S. as they instead of us? What do you mean, the U.S., the USA? I mean, I don't really. I'm not sure I really say the United. I just say the United States normally when I'm referencing the United States. But also when I'm referencing the government, it's more so they, like the Trump government. I'm not part of the government. Did you hear about the winter boots stuff? These people ate so I never heard about that. Winter boots. XRP, XLM, Stellar, really? Cardano, HBAR. Yeah, people have been talking about HBAR a lot. You know, I invested into HBAR when I just got back into crypto, but I sold it a while ago because that's like a normie coin, honestly, when you get that. What's up, guys? Yeah, I saw Safe Moon. I saw Safe Moon again. They're doing that again, remember? Whatever happened to Safe Moon? I mean, that's been trending though. Might not be trending anymore. Yeah, I don't see it trending anywhere, man. Really, they've got a NASA coin, Ray Lewis coin. See, this is the problem. This is the Trump meta. Official Ray Lewis, NASA coin, SpaceX coin. But it's like there's no way nobody should be buying any of this. It's 99% of it's just a rug. A Beast coin, Mr. Beast, Tesla coin. Oh, stop. Fart mommy. Yeah, but I mean, maybe Safe Moon does well. I mean, we'll see. This dude has a coin of himself. It's his X account. This is just George Floyd coin. The droid coin you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen that. Guys, that's a troll about Rogan. That's a troll. People do that all the time where they say a big time celebrity died. That's a troll. Silk Road guy had 50 million in crypto. Well, he had a lot more. Ivanka coin. Yeah, did you see what Ivanka Trump said? She came out with a statement and said, which I don't even know why she did because really all of the Trumps have had coins made about them. But she's like, there's no coins related to me. There's a coin. There was a Baron coin that was at 250 million. It was at 400 million at one point. I don't know what it's at now. Bought HBAR at 4 cents. Yeah, I think I bought HBAR at 4 cents when I bought it, but then I sold it. I sold it to invest into meme coins and higher like a higher utility memes. Buy low in bear market and utility and coins and make money. Yeah, no, I agree with you. If you're a millionaire, you could do that. Like if you invest 100K into HBAR at 4 cents, then yeah, that's like a really safe, good investment. XRP, I don't know if I could buy real XRP, like because XRP it hasn't performed the best. I know it's because of the SEC, but still. But no, I can understand what you're saying about like the higher capped altcoins. If you have like 100K, that is a really good investment because you're not risking anything really. I mean, if you're not into crypto, people say it's a risk and it's a waste. But like HBAR, everyone knew HBAR was going to do well this cycle. But you want to know the problem with a lot of these memes now, dude? The problem is that it's such an oversaturated market. I still think the Ethereum memes are going to do well, but it's so saturated with so many coins, it's just diluting it. It's a problem. When you did your meme coin analysis a while ago, how they pump a little and then drop, then pump big, I wonder why you don't set up percent change alerts on Dex Screener. Well, I don't even use Dex Screener on. I mean, somebody told me to pull up Dex Screener. Normally, I use Gecko Terminal on when I'm doing a video because basically my face cam blocks out the all the information like the market cap and all that stuff. So I have to use Gecko Terminal anyways. But you're talking about like put alerts. Honestly, I mean alerts can help for sure. Like buying at certain times, setting buying. When I exit the market, I think it's probably like I'm concerned about exiting the market, but hopefully I can get that far. I don't know if I will be able to now. Is there a Gulf of America coin? Yeah, there was. I mean, it's pretty much useless now. DG meme coin, it's not worth it, man. Because it's not worth it, man. There's nothing good that can come from that. Trust me. I mean, if you know anything about crypto and, you know, plus, dude, basically what happens is people just call everything a rug. And I mean, a lot of the meme coins are a rug, but a lot of times they just tank in value just because people sell off like the initial high. People just dump. But I mean, most of them are rugs. I mean, the Trump coin. Someone was telling me about the Trump coin. This coin would be complete dog shit if 80% of the supply wasn't locked. I mean, this coin would be. Trump could just tank this coin to like nothing. Honestly, he could if he wanted to. Like even Trump is having struggles to get his coin up. But it is. I mean, it's at $30 billion. Even imagine. I bet you some. I mean, Doge is already above Trump. Dogecoin. Any hope there is an official Elon coin? That would not be good, dude. We do not want that. That would be even worse. I think the Elon coin would probably be higher than Trump. That would not be that would flood the market again, just like Trump's coin did. But I don't think Elon would ever do that. And the only way Elon does that is if he does something very creative with like the money that he makes from it. That's the only way he would do it. Trump, on the other hand, I could see pocketing it, but Elon, it's different. How much does it cost to launch a coin? Basically nothing. That's the problem. So now there's just a bunch of coins diluting the market. Hawk Tua was the stupidest thing ever. Yeah, I mean, but she got played by those guys. She has no clue what she was doing, obviously. Pyth Network Sleeping Giant at 32 cents right now. Well, the price of it's irrelevant. What's its market cap? It's on Solana. Oh, a utility play on Solana, huh? Yeah, I mean, it looks like a decent entry. Fully diluted 300 billion. I mean, dude, the problem is there's also locked supply. I would never buy something like this. I mean, it looks like around 66% of the coins are locked. I guess it depends on the vesting schedule, though. Feels good to have Trump back into office. He's already done much more than Biden did in 4 years. When will you think we'll see the price of groceries drop? Well, that's dependent on other things. But in general, with the war ending, they're going to drop they're going to drop probably within 6 months, honestly. They're going to drop soon. I'm asking about the official Elon coin that's on Dextrina right now. I wouldn't buy it. It's not, especially if it already had a pump. It's probably nothing. I mean, there's no community to that. They were just trying to leech off the idea of an Elon coin. I mean, it's obviously a fake coin. If you know about a new meme coin, it's already too late. Well, I mean, new meme coins are death sentences if you invest into them. Honestly, you gotta let them peter out. And really, most of the best meme coins they form like a 6 month. They have like a 6 month accumulation phase. Honestly, Trump should buy Taiwan because of their chips. That would be good. But obviously, that would be a crazy bad for China. It's not gonna happen. Your Greenland vid today was good stuff. Is there any more aftermath or details to the Danish rage? Did you see the one video? You know what? Maybe I'll react to that one video. Did you guys see the dude who's Danish who said, he's got a pretty big channel. He said Trump can't buy Denmark. And then, I mean, a lot of the video was just false. I mean, I was watching it. I was like, this is not good. And people were like believing it. But his video was totally false. Also, the Danes, they like, what leverage do they have? Greenland doesn't want to be a part of Denmark. Their own government has said so. Their own people have said so. Why would they? This makes no sense. If you're Greenland, who is going to help you more in terms of basically every need imaginable? Every need imaginable from when it comes from investments, money, infrastructure, protection, the United States or Denmark. Like this is not even it's so obvious, which is why it's like to see some of these people come out and like these European people are like none of their points make any sense to me at all. They just make no sense. I don't even think that's a coin, bro. No, this coin's dead. I don't even know what it is. That coin's dead, man. Oh, that on base you're talking about? All right, well, that's it looks like I got it now. It looks like it looks like it's gaining momentum. I mean, it's already over 100 million. That's the problem, though. Oh, it's had some decent price action recently. It looks like it had a bottom around 30 million. You're already seeing gas prices drop in New Jersey. Well, that's what liberals are trying to flex. They're like, "Oh, nothing's gone down." Yeah, because it takes time. But it's more of a troll, and they're trying to, force conservatives into falling for it. But no, like nobody even falls for that stuff. You're telling me like, "Oh, it hasn't gone down in a day." Well, I mean, at least they admit it was horrible under Biden now. Saw your SPX 6900 transaction. Dude, that might have been the worst transaction imaginable. I can't believe there was like some alpha on that and I didn't find it. It was just if I would have just searched for one thing on that day when I did that cuz dude, I'm a long-term holder. I'm not even a trader. Are we getting Greenland? I think we are. I think we are. I wonder what this is. I mean, the problem with these poly market people, a lot of these people are like just annoying, miserable people that do this betting on poly market. 13% chance. I believe it's gone up. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, there's a lot of miserable people that bet on this. There's a lot of dumb people in the comments on this poly market. I'll be honest. I've been seeing some stuff. Don't be late to your AI coin made in the USA. Well, you're from Switzerland. Why would you, you're trying to you're trying to shield this coin here. You should still shill it to people in Switzerland. How is Switzerland doing with your defense? You guys are a defensive country. Europeans have zero idea how to respond to Trump negotiating style. Well, that just doesn't even make sense what they're saying, though. Like, it's not even about his negotiation style. It's the idea that, well, you're right. They also just, like, with Biden, it's so 9 day. Like, we legit did not have a leader. And the country can operate without a leader just because of just how enormous the United States is and our checks and balances. But I think it's very obvious. Like, the country did not have a leader for basically all of the last 4 years. And these countries are starting to realize it. How about Canada? Did you see it? Because yeah, I mean, I saw Trump triple down on. They said Trump quadruples down on Canada, talking about getting oil from Canada and all this other stuff. I don't know, man. I think Canada. It's like, it's talking about a tariff before March, 68% chance. Yeah, I just don't see this happening. I have to agree with the people on this. It's at a 3% chance before July or really whenever. What is the biggest sign of a rug pull? Well, the most obvious ones are when they create a fake market cap by basically owning 99.9% of the coins. So it'll be like a brand new coin that comes out that's got like a market cap of 4 billion, but it's overinflated because like 99.99% of the supply is locked and owned by the people that are doing the rug pull. Thoughts on Pepe coin having? Are they are What do you mean? Wait. Are you talking about the main Pepe, or because technically there is another coin called Pepe coin that's at like, I want to say 200 million. Are you talking about the original Pepe doing a halving event? The one that's at 6 billion? I didn't hear about that. But Pepe is kind of weird, man. I mean, I mean, Pepe coin, obviously, it's the legendary meme. It is a legendary meme. That's why I bought 4chan, because it's like, you'd think it would go up, honestly. It's a legendary. 3% is higher than winning the lottery. Yeah, but this is like, I mean, bet $66 on it, win 200. I mean, I would bet on Greenland, but you can't even bet on right now unless you have a VPN here. Imagine if I had a VPN here, did a bet, won, and then Polymarket was like, "No, we saw your live stream. We're not giving you any money. You're in America." Do you think Trump will pressure? Yeah, Trump said he was going to pressure the on the Fed rates. He said that he was going to pressure them on that, and I think it's probably going to work. Honestly, the Canada thing is a joke. Yeah, I agree. Canada could be a territory. I don't think they would mind being a territory. Kind of like Puerto Rico doesn't mind being a territory. Being a territory has big benefits in terms of the tax situation. It becomes a very attractive place to live for high end people that bring a lot in terms of money to a government. You get, I mean, look at all the people that moved to Puerto Rico because of the tax situation. If Canada became a territory, they could have that. But I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. The original Pepe coin at 6 billion having on the fourth. I thought my prediction on Pepe was originally 100 billion, honestly, for this cycle. So that's still like a that's like a 16x from here. But I mean, maybe the halving is gonna drive more people to buy it. I don't know. I mean, I'm not even sure what you mean by having events. The Pepe coin, isn't all the coins already in circulation? Normally, a halving event like with Bitcoin, it makes it harder to mine coins. So the block reward is less, which makes mining the process of it harder and less lucrative. I remember when people used to mine Bitcoin back in 2017, but nowadays nobody does it unless you have like you got to be part of some type of a corporation or company or something. That set up massive rigs to mine. You got to have so much energy to do it because I mean, what since 2017 there's been two halvings. I mean, you used to be able. People just used to have at home setups. True America first before more foreign meddling, but technically the canal is ours. Well, the canal situation is, yeah, I mean, it is the United States. If people understand that, the United States built the canal, so I can understand Trump wanting it back or at least wanting the Chinese influence out. Prediction on HBAR. I mean, I haven't even looked at HBAR in forever, honestly. I don't know. What did it do last cycle? Let me look. Yeah, it'll definitely make a new high. See, that's the other problem though with coins like this. Um, it already has made a high. The reason is because there was just less circulating supply. There were more coins that were dumped on to the market. So when looking at the price, you look at this and you say, no, it hasn't made a high, but it has. It's just more coins got dumped into circulation in between this time. That's why you always look at the market cap. Like its high in 21 was six or maybe like 6.5 billion. It's already doubled that. I don't know, maybe 40. I mean, maybe 40 billion. I mean, dude, with HBAR, you're right. Like, honestly, when you look at this, you get in at the ultimate. I mean, there were chances. It's like Dogecoin at 6 cents. I mean, you're not going to get 100x off of it, but you're going to get a solid like crypto safe 30 to 40x that you're just never going to get in the stock market. You'll never get like a safe 40x in the stock market. You have to have like the trade of the buy of a lifetime. Cash Patel 88%, Tulsi 60. Yeah, I was looking at that today. I don't think they have a clue on the RFK confirmation in terms of those odds, dude. Those odds fluctuate too much to really take them seriously. I think Patel will be confirmed. I mean, if he's at 88%, Tulsi and RFK, it's going to be... I mean, they all need to be confirmed. This is ridiculous, but you know how it is. It's going to be like with Hegseth. Although people say, well, he's unqualified. I mean, that dude's an alpha. That's the unorthodox thinking that we want with Trump in terms of nominations. Tulsi is not getting in without recess appointment. Yeah, it's looking that way based off of how some of these Republicans voted on Hegseth. And also there were some rumors yesterday that there were the lukewarm neocon Republicans did not like Tulsi. How did the Danes and Greenlanders react when Eisenhower tried to buy it in the 50s? Well, I do know there's been a number of presidents that have tried to buy it. You would imagine the United States would be able to buy it in the 50s. I don't know what the world situation was in the 50s. I don't know. I could look it up. Big, what's up, man? Nvidia almost did. Well, yeah, Nvidia is like the AI built once it, the Nvidia not anymore, but Tesla used to act, if you bought in early, Tesla acts kind of more like a cryptocurrency just in terms of how it fluctuates. Not anymore though. It's just too high in terms of market cap to fluctuate that crazy amount. When are the JFK files coming out? I don't know. He signed an executive order. Some MLK shit came out. I'm sure most people were talking about that. There was a video on the JFK thing, but it was already, it's been out for a while. I've already seen it. That accuses I think the driver of shooting Kennedy. If Tulsi gets confirmed, what will her position be? And why is it not looking good for her right now? Well, it's not looking good for her right now because, well, liberals always run with the narrative that, oh, she's in bed with Russia, and it's basically like Trump 2.0 with her. But the reason I think it's not looking good for her, or at least her odds went down, were because there were rumors, and I think there's one or two Republicans that have already said they're not going to be confirming her. So that shot her odds down. I mean, if Fetterman does it, then maybe it'll help. But Fetterman's a wild card. Who knows? U.S. owned Greenland during World War II. Yeah, basically. Because Denmark was occupied by Nazi Germany. Should Trump get his own mountain monument? Come on. You see the thing. Wait. Did somebody proposed to put Trump on Mount Rushmore? Come on. I mean, what are we doing right now? We're doing this already, really? What would you project the spread be for the Eagles Bills Super Bowl? Eagles probably like -2. Whatever happened to RFK? He's disappeared. No, he's still around. It's just he hasn't been as relevant recently. There was definitely some talk with RFK when they banned something and everyone was talking about RFK, and he was talking about how he actually did say this, how the coronavirus targets Caucasian people and black people. He did say that. I saw a clip of it based on genetic makeup or something. Trump should get a statue. Democrats would take it down once they're in office. Yeah, they would remove anything. I mean, I guess it depends how good of a president he is. Fire Ryan Day. Yeah, Ryan. I mean, you got to give Ryan Day credit. I know you're probably joking, but yeah, I mean, a lot of people wanted Ryan Day fired. Thoughts on Hegseth? Hegseth is an alpha. He's needed. This is what we wanted from Trump. We wanted out of the box thinking. He's seasoned. He's got experience in combat, in war zone. This is what we want. And you've got people, I mean, some of the people in the military already love that he got confirmed. I mean, that's someone that, you know, I think it's a good pick. Trump third term, yeah, that's another thing going around. They're trying to put something into place to where Trump can run again. I don't think it's going to happen. Trump's going to be too old. That's the problem. Do you know where Hitler's alleged mansion would be located? I think Colombia, I believe. Honestly, firing Ryan Day makes no sense. Yeah, I mean, obviously they're not going to fire him. He just won the national title. My meme coins are down bad. We need something to happen. I'm getting sick of this, man. But this is good. This is good news that just happened. This is good news. You've got the no capital gains tax, get more money into the market. He'll either fire the IRS agents or move them to the border. Yeah, just reassign them to Border Patrol. Some of them need to be fired, though. There's a lot of people that with salaries. You strike me as an XRP, dude. You're trolling. You're trolling on that. Barron Trump can be a third-term president. Barron, when is Barron going to give it to a speaking event or something? I don't know. Oh no. 2/3 Bitcoin, 1/3 XRP. Oh, yeah, if you want a 2x, come on. Imagine if Hitler never killed himself and was held in captivity secretly by the US until he died. Well, I mean, there's a lot of theories on Hitler, surviving and going to South America. I think getting Greenland would be the best move in American history. I know, dude. Why do you think I've been talking about it so much? People don't realize the potential in Greenland, and they're still not going to realize it until years down the line. That's why it's genius by Trump, because his presidency is still going to be talked about. That Greenland purchase is so important, but it's almost like now I give Trump credit for forcing it because Democrats never would have, but it's almost like it falls into your lap when Greenland says they want to be independent from Denmark. It's like falling into our lap now. But imagine we just strike. Maybe there's even more rare earths on there than we think. There probably is more. There's a lot of them under the glaciers. There's a lot along the coast. There's a ton of them. You get the climate changing. There's going to be more of them uncovered. It's just like a never-ending supply. It's like a gold rush 3.0. Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama. Yeah, that had to have been fake. I mean, I think I was talking to the chat, and I think it's fake. I mean, there's no way. There's no way an illegal immigrant would say that. Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything he did for me, bro. Fuck Trump. I mean, that's what he said. Is the Greenland deal done? No, it's not done yet. It's gonna be a little while before it gets done. We're trying to get the hype going though. Hopefully they do the Greenland deal on TV or something. I want to see it happen in real time. Did you see Biden get honored? No, I didn't see that. Yesterday, I didn't see that. Yeah, I wonder what Biden's going to do now. He's going to have very limited public appearances. Apparently, Trump is signing an order that will basically make it impossible for trans people to leave the country because of what's on their passport unless they detransition. I mean, how many people is that? Like 5 people total? One person, maybe? Trump's in California. Is he? He was in, I thought, Las Vegas. Oh, Biden's in California, you're saying? Okay. Yeah, that's the thing because there's a delay at sometimes. If Marco Rubio stopped all foreign aid to every country except Israel and Egypt, does that mean Ukraine isn't being given money right now? Yeah, that's what that means. Every country, including Ukraine. So I do wonder if that's like a reassessment by the Trump administration. I mean, obviously, if you were going to actually reassess, you would also stop the foreign aid to Israel and Egypt, but we know why that's not happening. But I might be like a reassessment of the amount of money the United States has been giving out under Biden. You know, because it's a new administration, you're not just going to keep the status quo. You're going to reassess every situation and treat it differently. North Korea has a lower GDP than every state, including Rhode Island. Will Cuban release his meme coin? Hopefully not. Probably he's up. He needs attention. He needs attention, so he'll probably do it. Why don't you stream on Twitch? I have no. I don't even have an account on Twitch. I got no presence on Twitch. Maybe I should set it up as a secondary in case something happens to my YouTube. I mean, I don't plan on anything happening to my YouTube, but hop in Discord. I'm not gonna hop in Discord right now. I'm doing a stream, brother. Greenland has one of the highest suicide rates per capita in the world, probably the most. Yeah, I mean, it's based on how isolated it is in the weather. It's not surprising. Do a Rumble stream. I just can't use the Rumble interface. I don't like using it. And also, I think a lot of the Rumble numbers are inaccurate that are reported, honestly. Like Rumble is the type of platform to where if it said I had like 700 people live, I would feel like now it's probably like 300. Like I don't know if I can trust the numbers because I remember I uploaded a few videos on Rumble and the way it was so weird. Like I'd upload a video, the first hour it would get like 4 views, and then it would get like 60K the second hour, and then it'd get zero after that. Like it was very odd. Thoughts on carnivore diet? I mean, I'm sure you know what. Maybe I should try it, although I don't know. I mean, if it certainly works for some people. I might have to try a different diet or something because I'm really not having a diet. I just eat like 1,000 calories or something a day. I might have to try and get on a diet like that'll help me. Do you think Will Howard will be an NFL starter? I don't think so, honestly. I mean, Will Howard had a really nice run. He strikes me as like when he gets pressured, he's really bad. I mean, I give Will Howard credit. You know, he could be a good backup. I mean, maybe a little bit like Brock Purdy, but I think he's just too clunky. It's completely free speech and unrestricted, so it's worth it even if the user interface is shit. Yeah, I mean, I hear you on that. I hear you on free speech and stuff. Rumble hasn't had any issues. I don't know, maybe that was someone else, but I think it's Kick because Kick was trying to brand themselves as free speech, but then they started banning people. I mean, I guess under certain conditions, people have to be banned, but I don't know. I think you're right. I think Rumble is pretty pure free speech. With 1,000 calories a day, yeah, maybe I actually maybe I have more than that. Maybe it's like 2,000. Maybe it's. I mean, I weigh like 150. I weigh like 155. I've been bulking recently. I've been putting on some lean muscle. Honestly, I've been putting on a lot of lean muscle. So that's good. And I'm not even working out, but I still put on muscle. So it's good. It's based off of genetics and stuff. I can put on good muscle just by eating, and you don't even have to lift half the time, and you just do it. But when I was lifting, I wasn't eating enough, and so I couldn't gain muscle. That's the problem. The problem is honestly, if you want to actually be a solid, have a respectable solid frame, it's gonna take a year unless you get on steroids or something, because especially if you just have a normal white guy genetics, you have to bulk pretty significantly, at least for like 8 months, maybe even longer, depending on how much muscle you have. And then you can go on a cut. But when you bulk, you're gonna get a lot of face fat. You're gonna get chubby, and then you maybe cut in like 4 months. You think Drake May is better than Brock Purdy? I don't know, man. I feel like Patriot. Well, remember when Patriots fans thought Mac Jones was really good? Thoughts on libs dumping their Teslas? They're irrelevant. I mean, what does it matter? It's not going to make a difference. You need more steak. I mean, I used to eat some steak. Steak is like once a month type. Do you think Travis Hunter will be good in the NFL? He'll probably be pretty good. Yeah, I'm guessing he'll have to just what is he going to play defense? Probably. I mean, they might give him some routes as a receiver, I guess, but it's kind of hard to do that in the NFL. Do you think BTC will run again? Well, it has to run. I think it's got one more run in it. I mean, we do need the BTC dominance to go down, but this is what happens every bull run. BTC takes off and then alts follow. But I think what we're gonna have is we're gonna have a little alt rally, hopefully an alt rally, then a BTC takeoff to 200K, and then a massive alt summer, a massive like alt summer into the fall. But I mean, based off of the 4 year cycle, BTC or Bitcoin probably is like, it's probably gonna max out in like September, apparently. Even the QQQ hit bottom on January 13th, started moving up. MFA looks good, more upside. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about stocks. Instant thank you for the 10. Are you referencing the Jack Sawyer meme? Did you ever make a video on LOL Superman? Yeah, but I never uploaded it. I should have just uploaded it. Now I'll go ahead and make another video on that, but it's not going to be able to be monetized. Yeah, I'll just make it doesn't bother me if it's not monetized. But when I was trying to get everything monetized, I uploaded it. I didn't upload it. I saved it to drafts, and it would they never allowed it to be monetized. I kept having it reviewed, and they said no, it's not allowed. You just so I'll just if I upload it, it'll just be uploaded. It's fine. But it wasn't. I wasn't able to monetize it. That's why. Pepe too many supply. Well, the supply is irrelevant. It's just what's the market cap. What do you think of the clips on X where they slap and fight? Yeah, I've seen those clips out of the pedos. I haven't seen them recently, but yeah, I mean they beat them the fuck up. I mean they're kind of entertaining. There's some pretty crazy clips of this one dude just went crazy. I remember, like a lot of them, what they'll do is they'll go out to their car and then they'll crash their car because they're just so flustered. Whether it's into like a into like a tree or into another car. You think BTC is going to test 80? I mean, it really, I think BTC still hasn't had its true run yet. I think it's got at least. I said before all this Trump shit. I said 150, but I think I upgrade it to like 175 or 200 as a high, a cycle high. I wonder if there's actual footage out there. There's a bunch of fake footage. They've started making like fake footage on that. The LOL Superman. Yeah. No, I mean we haven't. There's still there might be. I mean, people will debate if it's real or not. I tend to think it is, just because of so many people remember seeing it on like the first version of YouTube. I mean, it's hard to. I mean, there are different phenomenons though that go into it, like where people say they saw something but they didn't, and like a lot of people say they saw it but it doesn't exist. I mean, that's something to explore. The graph, I remember that coin. That's a dinosaur though, man. This is its second cycle. Well, Shiba 1000x, it's impossible. Prime Baker Mayfield. I mean, Baker's a pretty good quarterback. How high do you expect Pepe to get? Maybe 100 billion. I mean, low end, I would say 50 billion. I don't know. Pepe's kind of had a. It's similar to Doge. He just hasn't taken off yet. Agree on the XRP hype? I mean, not really. I mean, I've never been in an XRP. It's obviously got an extremely high market cap, so there's going to be a lot of people that it's going to have a lot of big following and a lot of notoriety. What's the LOL Superman? What's the content? Just look it up. I would say it's just like 9/11 this thing. Will AOC be deported? Huh. Well, I think AOC is probably going to run in 28 as a test run for 2032. Likely. My dog. I'm gonna have to let my dog outside. I don't really want to end the stream yet. It seems I only streamed for 45 minutes. If Shiba 100x, 1000x, we have bigger problems because the world is. Yeah, I mean, it's impossible. It would be the most valuable asset ever. There's not enough money in circulation. Why are most celebrities Democrat? Because it's a culture. When you get into those positions, it's like a culture to be liberal. If you're conservative, you get less chances to do things. You get less people treat you differently. It's all. I mean, that's how they create that type of situation where they all become liberal. I have a feeling if Putin is going to stop the war or continue, well, I mean, it's dependent on the negotiations. It's all dependent on the negotiations. I think Putin realizes the war has been kind of a failure, but they can still swing it as a positive if they get certain things from what the negotiations with Trump and Ukraine, because that's the negotiations. I mean, NATO also, but it's mainly going to be Trump the facilitator, the United States the facilitator, and Russia asking for certain things and Ukraine asking for certain things, and then I mean, if he gets what he wants, I would imagine he's going to end it. But there's a number of reasons he should end it. It looks like it's I mean, it's a stalemate at this point. It's grinded to a halt. Is Trump coin worth holding? No, it's not. I would not buy it, man. So who will fund NATO? Well, so right now I think the war in NATO doesn't need a ton of money anyways, but I would imagine the European countries are still going to be sending, but it's not the same situation it was in 2022. If the U.S. stopped funding Ukraine in 2022, it would be catastrophic. But now the war situation is different to where I don't think it's going to change much. Will we get major info into the declassified files? Yeah, a lot of them are probably going to be black lines, if you know what I'm saying. Buying a meme coin immediately after an immediate surge is a bad idea. Now, it's really a bad just investment strategy in general. It's just called FOMOing in. Whenever you buy a coin because it's up and you think it's gonna, it's just not a good idea. But that's a thing with emotions. People, you can't control them, and people just they think they're gonna miss it. That's the problem. The U.S. is NATO. Well, the European countries are still gonna fund Ukraine, I would imagine, in this period. Should Trump send military into Mexico to get the drug cartels? Well, I think there's a pros and cons to it. I might have to do a video outlining it tomorrow. I think I'll do a deep dive on the cartel situation tomorrow because it is important. Because Trump has talked about potentially doing a soft invasion into Mexico to take out the cartels. I mean, it has to be done right. And there's a lot of things that can happen that are negative if. I mean, you'd think Mexico would embrace that their entire, but they're just so corrupted. Like the top people are in bed with the cartel, so they don't want it. Yeah, I'll take a look at Polymarket. What like the new stuff? Any anti-cartel operation in Mexico? See, this is the problem with these type of things. They put like a time sensitive frame on it, so it's like, I mean, there could be something that happens. I don't know if it's gonna be before May. What you're talking about? My snow experience in Ohio. You're from Central Ohio. They made you go to school on hazardous roads that were not plowed in 6 inches. No, we would normally get days off in a situation like that, man. Honestly, definitely need USS Liberty files, but we know with the dancing Israelis how much the USS Liberty was covered up and probably destroyed. Well, there's so much corruption within the government that's known. Operation Northwoods, all of the stuff involving Israel in general. And yeah, I mean, even just start investigating this stuff. It's really bad if you find the right channels. But like, I mean, I think Candace Owens did that. Did a video on the USS Liberty. That's what everyone was talking about. Need more nuclear power plants, you mean? Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, Republicans are definitely pro nuclear. Trump said he didn't like solar panel farms. That was disappointing, but I think Republicans are very pro-nuclear. Liberals are a little bit more skittish on nuclear, but a lot of them are starting to, it's like a bipartisan agreement on nuclear almost now. Will Trump release the 9/11 files? He said he was going to, but I haven't heard anything specifically on 9/11 being declassified recently. War with Iran by August. I think there'd be a revolt within the Republican. The people will just, it would be a total shit show if that happened. I would be very surprised if that happened. Even if there was a good reason to do it, I mean, there would have to be like the biggest reason ever to do that. But even then, I don't think it's just not worth it. Do you hold any Doge? Just Dogecoin? No, I don't hold any Doge. You need a diverse power grid. Yeah, I mean, we want total. I mean, I want renewable energy for sure. Look at what China's doing. China's doing some impressive things with renewable energy and extracting energy from the sun. It's a little bit concerning. Now they're talking about, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. They don't have the technology to do it yet, but it's like a Death Star, you know, where they get they put solar panels up in orbit and it lasers them down, or they somehow are able to extract the energy down onto Earth. I mean, you're able to do that. You get unlimited energy for free. We're going to get unlimited energy for free. The sun can supply it. It's just, when will we be advanced enough to achieve it? Only war U.S. should be fighting is around its borders. Yeah, I mean, it would have to be something crazy, you know. You can't say like that's the only way imaginable just because there's, but like in terms of like Russia, Ukraine, anything that happens in the Middle East, I mean, we should know by now, especially with the Middle East, just to stay out. But I mean, you have the Israel component, which makes it very complicated. Did you get any Dogecast? That I have seen that coin, man. No, I didn't get any. That coin's kind of strange. I think so I've seen different prices like this before with coins like this. Um, wow, it's up decently, 7.5 million. Yeah, so I would imagine a coin like this, and it's not necessary. Well, I don't know because it did recently tank. Normally, when you get something price action like this tells me that there's a very large floor, meaning that a team controls a ton of the supply. Now that doesn't mean it's a horrible thing 100% of the time, but normally with crypto, when coins just come onto CoinGecko and they're brand new, the coin will bleed. This coin just stayed linear, like an accumulation zone automatically. Like, this is very rare for a coin to. I mean, it was like brand new. They put it on CoinGecko, and it just goes linear. I mean, this price action tells me there's a pretty high floor, but then it created a new low. So I don't know. It was just kind of strange price action because I kept thinking it was gonna tank, and that's when you buy in, like it goes further down, but it just wouldn't do it. Tells me I mean, there's another coin. I think it's called Brett, the number one coin on base, where the team has like 90% of the supply, but it's like an actual meme coin. It's like a committed thing, and they're able to keep the price up just because if you control a vast amount of the supply. I mean, look at the Trump coin. It really cannot tank. The coin, I mean, this coin is really not, it hasn't suffered any crazy losses. Well, I mean, here, I guess, but if you control like 80% of the supply, it's just, you're able to keep the coin up relative. XRP will be $15. I mean, it's possible XRP could go to $15. What is it at right now? Three something still? 312. I mean, it's done like a 6-7x right here. How much is Trump coin? It's, I think, at $30 right now. Do you have a schedule for streaming? I don't have a schedule, no. It's normally about 3 times a week, maybe 4 times, like 3-ish times a week at around 8 or 9 o'clock at night. I might want to stream a little bit earlier. I don't know. Yeah, if I can get my like 3 videos out, if I can start waking up earlier, I could get a video out by like 9 or 10 a.m. Second video at like 1, third video at 4, stream at 7 probably is what I would like to do. See, right now I'm getting my first video out at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The second video like 4. Sometimes I do 3 videos. Sometimes I just do 2. But the third video gets out at like 7, 7:30, and then I don't want to stream right after it because then I kind of it's like you just released a video. Normally I like to wait like 2 or 3 hours after releasing a video before I stream, honestly. NASDAQ 420 to 30 cents. Yeah, hopefully to $1. Hopefully to $1, Reddit. How much and what is the low on Trump coin? Well, the Trump coin is it hasn't been doing shit, but 80% of the supply is locked, so it's not going to tank. I mean, it's hovering around $30. Fully diluted, it's 30 billion, but a lot of it's locked, so the market cap technically is 6 billion. Yeah, I mean, I would treat this as the current market cap 6 billion because at least for the next 3 months, as long as Trump doesn't screw with his vesting schedule, he's not going to be getting coins for another 3 months. But the problem is, I mean, I'm guessing the insiders that got in, which is like Trump's family, probably already sold most of it, honestly, or at least some of it. Trump coin was such a dumb idea. Yeah, I mean, it really hurt a lot of our alts. I agree. It was not smart. Were Was there a parade for Ohio State winning? I think it's tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's on Sunday. You like XRP? No, I don't like XRP. I was just saying. I mean, it could go to $10 or $15. I mean, I'm not gonna buy XRP now. Can you explain XRP and Bitcoin? How to get into it? I know nothing. I mean, it seems a little bit late for that this cycle, honestly, man. I really wouldn't unless you might get like a 3x out of XRP. Honestly, I would just stay away, keep your money away from it this cycle. It's a bit late for that. I mean, there's ways definitely to make money this cycle, but it's off of lower market cap coins. You want to remind me of DMAGA? I mean, dude, DMAGA should have went really high. I don't know what to tell you. It's one of the most ridiculous things. I didn't make any money off of DMAGA. I probably lost money, honestly. I could have made money if I would have sold during election night, but I was doing a stream, and I wouldn't have sold it anyways. I thought it was going to go higher. Trump should just take all the other British countries, not like England does shit with them, as well as the Republic of Ireland. Yeah, I think it's total bullshit. I mean, I'm not from Ireland. People assume that, but I've never been to Ireland personally, but I think it's crazy that Northern Ireland exists. I don't know how the people of Ireland allow that. I think it's the Good Friday Agreement. A lot of the Irish just hate that, but it's and the UK is so weak. I mean, just push them off the island, But they're so close together. No tax on crypto, I know. But Jay, you got to tell me, what does it mean for meme coins? What about meme coins? They're like, oh, it's got to be based in the United States. So yeah, it's ADA. It's all the other bullshit that's the high cost. But what about meme coins? So those are based in the U.S. I mean, thoughts on HBAR? I mean, I think HBAR is going to do well, but you're kind of buying in here at the top. I mean, you need to buy in at 4 or 5 cents. You need to buy in 2022, 2023. Just like if you're a young kid, you're like 17, 18. I mean, yeah, because you can still make money off of this cycle, but a lot of people are just gonna get a normie coins. You're gonna get like a 5x, and then you're gonna hold too long, and then it's gonna tank. Where do you think Genty will go in the draft? I'd say like around pick 15th. Harris X poll that had Trump +8 favorable. No, I didn't see that, but that doesn't surprise me. UK got nukes. Yeah, but they wouldn't nuke Ireland. I mean, that would be a disaster. The Trump meme coin really comes off as a grift. IDK why he did it. Well, how about the Melania one? I think the Melania one's even worse, man. The Melania one's really bad. And the Melania one tanked as well. I don't even know what the actual tokenomics are on it. It doesn't even. I mean, but this coin, it's like, this is really bad, you know, and it's not necessary. How is 4chan doing? I mean, 4chan's holding up. I think 4chan's gonna have a huge run, honestly, man. Did the no crypto tax happen? Yeah, it was announced tonight. There was a tweet even from Eric Trump talking about it. There's no tax on no GTA 6 delay. Is that true? Is G? Can somebody tell me if that's true? GTA 6 delayed. That's probably a troll. Yeah, that's a troll. I need GTA 6 to come out on time. For since a lot of liberals wouldn't consider you American, do you consider yourself American or European? What do you mean, like people that are you talking about liberals that only think Native Americans are American? I mean, I don't. I mean, I like that whole thing has been, you know, it's a whole thing with like the idea of being an American because now they're saying, well, anyone can be an American, and I just don't agree with that. But I would say I'm an American or I'm fine with being a European. I don't really give a shit. You bought Melania, well, you probably lost on it. I mean, unless you bought it right at the beginning and then sold. You can't be having GTA 6 rumors like that. I got GTA 6 coins, bro. What about those people that bought Trump at $40? Well, I mean, it might go back up, but it's just not smart anyways. Even if it does go back up, it's not a smart investment. Still bullish on Nasdaq, yeah. No, I like Nasdaq a lot. Natives, they moved here too. Absolutely, absolutely, they did. But it was just they were here before us, so it's but it does it's irrelevant, honestly. I mean, look at the people that built the country. Greenland 51st territory, not 51st. Yeah, Reddit's been horribly unhinged. Reddit's been really bad, man. It's been horrible. Melania ruined Trump's. I mean, yeah, no, you're right. You're right on that because it did dump right after the Melania launch. Am I married? No. The Melania coin also ruined like it ruined Solana and Solana like you couldn't even exchange coins on Radian. What plan do you think Trump has? He's taking about the Panama. Well, listen, you're asking me about the plan that I think Trump has. I did just do a video on that where I honestly talk about it. I'm not trying to shill the video, but I am just saying it's. But look, I think Trump is going to diplomatically try and do it. Panama's pissed off about it. Trump's probably going to have to implement a blockade if it comes to it, and then there'll be negotiations. And then I don't know what Trump wants exactly, if he wants the entire canal or if he wants a split economic relationship with Panama like we had from 1977 to 1999. That could be it as well. You're technically white Hispanic. Well, then liberals would just view you as white, I think. I guess it depends on how you look. What's the possibility of a broken AI taking over? I think it would take a long time for that to happen. I just don't know where the technology is for that. I mean, there's early developments of AGI, but what's up, brother? What's up, man? If you are new to crypto like I am, there's well, yeah. If you are new to crypto, it's a lot. Yeah, I would just focus on one shit on like a on. I would focus on Ethereum coins, honestly. But what did you go to school for? I went to school to get done with it. Meme coins are like NFTs. No, they're not. No. Meme coin. I would never. I don't even think I bought one NFT. I bought like maybe one NFT of a cat once, but other than that, I didn't buy any NFTs. I don't like NFTs, honestly, man. I really don't. But I do like meme coins. If you get into the right meme coin communities, they're good. Even though meme coins has been tough, they've been down recently. What GTA coins do you like? The main GTA 6 on Ethereum, it's been around over a year. It's at like it's been hovering on like 8 million, 10 million market cap. There's another one on Solana. I think it's around 500K. There was another dude shilling me like one of the characters from GTA. I wasn't buying it though. I don't think he's in the chat right now. Dude's like shilling me Lucia or whatever. Like, what the fuck? I'm not buying a coin based off a character. I'll buy the actual GTA 6 coin. You said 4chan. Are we talking about the Ethereum 4chan? Yeah, the Ethereum 4chan's been out since 2023. I mean, this is the one I'm talking about. The Solana one was a rug. I mean, it just came out. Yeah, this is the one I'm talking. This is good price history. You want a coin to have price history like this. Now, I mean, it's a little bearish because it really hasn't done a ton. But this is all after the 21 bull run, anyways. Like, you don't want to buy a meme, that's been around, for the 2021 bull run, unless it's. I mean, there are coins, I guess, but I want to see what Doge's market cap is right now. See, Doge is like hovering around. It's got to have been around. Yeah, Doge has been around this price area since before Thanksgiving. You like bread, or is it a waste of time? Yeah, well, it's a very high mark. It's your lowest performer. No, I mean, I wouldn't sell it right now. I think bread will do well, but I mean, I've heard a lot of bullish things on bread. I wouldn't buy it though, based on its market cap. Will Big Mike ever run for office? Well, not with this divorce with Obama. Maybe a revenge arc. Maybe a revenge arc with the divorce with Obama. I guess it's possible. And then Big Mike gets married to Jimmy Kimmel or Colbert. What about Shiba? It's too high in market cap, man. I would not recommend Shiba. It's at about 12. The thing is with Shiba, it's pretty crazy. It did hit 44 billion. It's at 12 now. I don't know, man. I'm not really bullish on Shiba. There's just so many coins. I mean, Shiba's gonna always it's gonna have a run, I'm sure, but it's like should healthcare be free? It's extremely complicated. I really can't answer that, to be honest with you. Like, legitimately, it's not a cop out. I can't answer it because of how complicated it is. I think. Listen, if I ran, if you're the leader of a country, you want everyone to have access to. Of course, you want that. You would never want anyone to, because people have issues and they can't help it. I mean, obviously, when you have diabetes and things like that, it becomes a problem because then it's a self-inflicted thing. It's very complicated with healthcare, and in Canada, it gets abused, the free healthcare, and they don't have enough doctors, and there's there has to be a multi healthcare. But the problem is just the insurance companies have just clogged U.S. healthcare. I did want to do a video on healthcare looking into it, but then I started to do it, and it was like, this is such a fucking mess. The entire thing needs to be just blown up, which is not going to happen. What is Pepe at? I mean, Pepe is at about 6 billion, man. I mean, Pepe could do a 10x, 15x, I guess. I would buy Pepe over Shiba, but I wouldn't really buy either of them. Why would anyone buy Shiba? Because it's well known, I guess. People like it because it's well known. They also do burn some of the supply, I think, with Shiba. It's like you got to burn something. Some of the supply gets burned, I think. Maybe I got that wrong. I don't know. I don't get why people aren't buying Vine. It's 300 million, and Elon might actually launch Vine, which will skyrocket the meme coin. Well, I mean, the reason people aren't buying it at three, because the thing is, it's brand new. I know what you're talking about. I've seen the coin. It's probably trending. It was trending. Yeah. It's. I mean, people are buying it. It's 300 million in the span of like a week. Come on. Yeah, I'll pass on it, man. The problem is people abuse free healthcare for nonsense issues, and there's really no fix to that either. It's like how do you gauge if somebody needs something, or it's like that's the problem. What about HODL? BNB rewards are nice. Um, yeah, I don't really do like rewards or anything like that. I have a pre-sale that I bought that finally the coin is coming out. It's a gaming coin. Is this the coin you're talking about? This is a pretty brand new coin. 2 million market cap. I would wait for it to settle if this is the coin you're talking about. Maybe it'll settle around 1 million. I got into Pepe 500 million, but sold early. Yeah, I mean 500 million. That would be a decent entry point, especially if it goes to like 30 or 40. Thoughts on Giga and other Murad coins? Yeah, he's just. I would avoid those coins. They're already pumped to shit. I mean, it is what it is. He's just shilling them. He's already got 1% of all those supplies. You have to understand. Jasmy, wasn't that like the Japanese coin? Yeah, I don't. I mean, I think it's on Coinbase. I remember. It's like people always say Jasmy to a dollar or whatever, but I mean it's an older coin, man. Will Elon relaunch Vine and get all the old content back, the old content deleted? I don't think that's possible. I mean, was that a thing where they saved the old content? ETF. Yeah, I've seen that coin. I mean, it's anything that's brand new. It's like this is the one you're talking about. It's got some pretty healthy price action, but 6 million. I mean, yeah, that's pretty healthy price action. Honestly, it's an upward trend. I don't know, man. Looks decent, I guess. You do not envy the UK right now. Yeah, the UK's a shit show right now. I thought they were going to overthrow that government after that. You guys remember with the three girls getting murdered via the knife attack, and then they refused to release the dude's mugshot and everything, and then they blamed the citizens and said the citizens were racist. I mean, that's just crazy. Look behind me. Yeah, that's a good troll. Polkadot has any major move? I mean, it's a high elite level alt. I'm sure it'll move probably a 10 or a 15x. Just get dollar cost average into one of the big boy index funds. Yeah, I mean it's hard to really make a lot of money doing that, honestly, man. Trust me, I do want to get into that stuff, but you got to have like millions of dollars if you want to make money doing that. Or I mean, you can make money doing it, but it takes you, but you're like 50 or 60 years old. I know it's a really Gen Z way to think, but it is true. Like those type of things, you're not, you'll make money eventually, but a lot of us want to make money earlier. We don't want to have to worry about money when we're like 50. That's just my generation, the way we think normally, honestly. GME on Solana. Well, there's also a GME on Ethereum. That's why I mean, that 20 million. Germany has a big election coming up. Yeah, it doesn't look like that alternative right party is going to do very well. I know Elon. Didn't Elon visit there to speak like yesterday? Any idea why we aren't pumping big with all the recent news? It's because crypto's weird. It pumps at weird times. This news will be factored into the future price, though. Trust me, that's how it works. It's weird. It does. It's not based off the news. Trust me. I've had a lot of meme coins where I try and time it, and it pumps at weird times. Ballpark, how much you make on election night? Well, you factor in the amount that YouTube takes from me. It's I don't know. Give me what do you think? How much I made? If you factor in how much YouTube takes, like just the raw number, it's pretty big. But if you factor in how much YouTube takes, any thoughts on the Daily Wire stuff? No, I mean I did give my opinion on that a while ago when it happened. I thought it was strange, honestly. Well, Jay, if you're just talking about donations, it was 11 with donations. It was 11, but that was raw. It got cut down to like 6.5. That was just donations. I probably made a lot more via just the ads on my live stream. The Daily Wire is so stupid they screw over every good person they get. It's very odd what they did with Cooper, with Brett Cooper. I don't really. I mean, people have their opinions and stuff, but it's like that was like their number one hit show, and people are like, well, she supports Candace Owens, so that's why. Yeah, the new comment section host. It's very odd what they did. They tried to mimic it. It just was worse. It was worse off. You like Ethereum more than Solana? I mean, Solana is easier to trade on. I'm not gonna lie. Uniswap is annoying, but gas fees suck. The reason I like Ethereum more is because the barrier to entry is a lot. Like you launch a coin on Ethereum, it's gonna cost you. I mean, if you want to launch a legit coin on Ethereum, it'll cost you 10, 15K. Solana, it's way less. The thing with Ethereum is, and Ethereum, it always seems like the coins go higher. Like Solana, there can be a few that go, to a billion. But with Ethereum, there's a lot of meme coins that go real high on Ethereum. I feel like coins just get blow off tops it's more likely on Ethereum. I mean, obviously there seems to be a change in terms of like a lot of money now is going into Solana. A lot of the American right and the big influence got exposed after October 7th on who their allegiance is with. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, but we already knew Daily Wire with Shapiro was going to be very pro Israel. Just find a coin that is near its bottom or trading sideways for a bit. Organic community, no holder has too many coins. And well, honestly, the no holder having too many coins is kind of irrelevant. It doesn't. I mean, you can easily split coins up between many different wallets. It's more so the community and the price action. You want a chart that's why I don't like brand new coins because you don't know anything. I mean, obviously, you don't want to look at a bubble map and see 20% of the supply with one person, but any smart individual that is looking to dump coins is going to split it up into multiple wallets. I mean, I guess that could also be shown on the bubble map. Depends how the coins are bought. How do you think Trump will handle the World Cup next year? Yeah, that's going to be a big event. 2026, the World Cup. Olympics 28. Summer of 28 will be the Olympics. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I think Trump will. He might make it a big deal, like to show off the United States. I'm guessing, but the World Cup is kind of strange to where it's also. I believe there's also games in. It's a North America thing, so there's also games in Canada and Mexico. I believe there's like one stadium and. Yeah, I mean Canada does have like soccer stadiums, but I think it's a smaller stadium. Mexico has some big stadiums. Opinion on Bernie Sanders. I'm not a fan of Bernie Sanders. Obviously, I mean Bernie's like a pretty like in American. He's more of a heavy socialist. Yeah, I mean I appreciate that he does seem like he supports borders and American workers in terms of foreign people coming into the country and stuff like that. But when it comes to taxes, I mean any type of I don't exactly know what he was going to implement, but I would presume with his style of economic plan, it would be pretty heavy taxes on wealthy people, which sounds good in theory, but it just cripples economies. There's no incentive to work harder. The money flow dries up. And the thing is, a lot of these people base off like what Bernie Sanders would do, and a lot of people in the United States that are socialist or communist, they base off of the current economic structure into what the country would be, socialist or communist. So basically what ends up happening is all these people say, well, look at all these billionaires and how much money we could tax them for. Well, under your own economic structure, those billionaires would not exist because there's no incentive to make money if you're taxing people at a 90% rate if they make over $20 million. So what they're doing is they're taking the good parts of capitalism and trying to put the good parts of communism into capitalism. The people that are billionaires and really rich, if you start taxing them that high, those people are not going to exist anymore under that economic structure. That's the main issue with heavy socialism or communism or whatever you want to call it. But I mean, there are socialist elements. That's why I call it heavy socialism. There are socialist elements of our government, of course, but we are mainly. I mean, even most. I mean, obviously, all standard normal Democrats are capitalists. Yeah, but I didn't think the whole Israel thing was bad before October 7th. I know they were fucked up, but I didn't know the whole 9/11 link and USS Liberty and APAC's influence. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking of really diving into the APAC influence into American politics and stuff. It's interesting because I started doing some research on it. Maybe I'll do it. I was thinking of doing a video on it. I was thinking of doing another 9/11 video. I don't know if I'll do it though. Yeah, healthcare. It's not as simple as making it free. Obviously, if you make it cheap, you also there's people that have to travel from Canada to the United States because the U.S. has a capitalist system where the doctors are more advanced and they get paid more. I mean, it's just it's very complicated. Well, all those people are fake socialists. They're a lot of the people that praise socialism and stuff. They are very wealthy. But I don't even know with Sanders. A lot of these new age socialists they think millionaires should exist, but when you get to a lot of it is also. I mean, you're just you're just totally allowing the entirety of the power structure to be in control of the state, which is the state government. Because if you're not enabling people to make a lot of money, it's I mean, if you have money, you've got power. And if you cap the amount of money people can make, it becomes a real big issue because then the government just controls everything. Well, who's the government? Well, I mean, I think everyone agrees that lobbying groups in general are bad, but I have seen some interesting people trying to defend it. You live in Ontario, the wait times are crazy for healthcare. Well, I mean, so how is the entire process designed? Do you get to pick your doctor? How many patients does your doctor have? Friend died in the UK waiting 5 years for surgery. It's not good. Give me your thoughts. Kai Trump versus Barron Trump. Well, what do you mean? Verse in terms of what? What should MLB do to stop the Dodgers monopoly? Well, the deferred money killed it. You shouldn't be allowed to defer money. I mean, dude, MLB is just so effed up. They can never do anything. They can never come to any agreements on anything because all the players are so pampered, and there should be a salary cap, but the players want to make as much money as possible. So it's just such a effed up structure because they're not going to give that up. The players union and deferring money is complete bullshit. It shouldn't be allowed. It completely undermines salary cap. The cap. It's total bull. It's total crap. But I mean, what are you going to do? Because these players are so greedy. They of course they want there to be deferred money. It just completely ruins the entire system. Why does it have to be versus? Well, it's just a strange thing to ask. Kai Trump versus Barron Trump. Okay, what are you asking? Thoughts on Melania coin flop? Yeah, it's really bad for the market. It really hurt the market, and it's not. It makes Trump look bad as well. Not that really people aren't going to care, but for crypto people, it's annoying, honestly. Base is the new wave. I like base. I have a few base coins, not very many though, but I like base. I like the low gas fees. It's very nice. In terms of being a better successor, I mean, this is what are you asking me? These Kai Trump is 17, Barron is 18. I mean, how am I supposed to answer that? I would say Barron. I mean, other teams defer money though. Yeah, are they paying Shohei Ohtani $2 million a year? Come on, man. I mean, we're gonna be disingenuous about saying other teams do it too. Plus, the Dodgers aren't guaranteed a World Series ring. But honestly, number one, they just won the World Series, and I mean, how many haven't they won their division? Or they've won like 90 games, like 9 straight years or something. I mean, come on. Obviously, they're not guaranteed to win the World Series because baseball is fluky. Just because you're overpowering everyone with injuries and stuff like that, it's a lot harder. There's a lot more variability to it. Would it be okay for Baron and Kai to get married? It's not. That's not gonna fly, man. Where will Tyreek Hill be traded to? Hmm. I hope maybe the Chargers. Market sideways because of global liquidity. Well, you're just talking about the market in general. There's a very direct correlation between a lot of Ethereum meme coins getting just destroyed because of these coins. People pulling their money out of Ethereum. I mean, you might listen if you're in a bigger alt, you probably didn't feel anything with the Trump coin launch, but it was really bad. As an American, I'm ashamed that we support a corrupt government in Ukraine that has an unalive list with many Americans on it, including Tulsi Gabbard, Tucker Carlson, Jimmy Dore, just to name a few. Jimmy Dore? I know Jimmy Dore has become, I guess, conservative recently. I didn't know that they were going after him. Yeah, I mean, well, dude, they just support Ukraine because they're fighting Russia. That's why. Barron looks like Patrick Bateman. Yeah, he's got that slick, the slick hairstyle now. He's going for the Sigma look. He's trying to. Do you have any indexes? I don't have any stocks right now. Listen, I'll tell you how many stocks I have probably next year. I'll start a stock portfolio. Thoughts on Elon's Nazi salute? Yeah, he probably just said, "Let me see if I can get away with this." Honestly, and I guess people called him out. I mean, it's whatever. I know they blame it on his autism. Who you got winning the Super Bowl? The Bills, I'll say. I'll say the Bills over the Eagles, man. Is Vivek done? Vivek is trying to rebuild his image right now. He's he needs time to pass, and we'll see. We'll see what happens with him. He needs to rebuild it. He might not rebuild it. It's I mean people are just against him. Do you think YouTube dislike button returns? It depends. I mean, if they think it's gonna, I don't think it really matters for their platform. Honestly, what I think should happen is this is what should happen. They should return. You don't even need dislikes, but so you just see the amount of likes. Like let's say there's 97 likes and then there's 3 dislikes, and give us a percent. So like 98% like rate, basically. I think it should be a percent. And then if it's like 72 likes, 72 dislikes, 50% like rate. That's what I think they should put it as a percent. So it's easier to see like 123 likes, 74 dislikes, percent like rate. You're glad Trump fired him? Well, he did kind of fire him. Honestly, they said, "Oh, he's running for governor," but that seems like an excuse. Yeah, people are getting he's getting some weird stuff here. When you've got young people here, this is what tends to happen. People get out of hand with these comments and stuff. They got rid of likes because of Biden. Well, I said that a while. I remember saying that. Yeah, because Biden videos were just getting destroyed. I mean, it was epic the ratios on the Biden videos. YouTube is an insanely woke joke. They thought dislikes offended people. No, it was really political why they did it, man. They had the excuse that it offended people, but I don't even know how it would offend people. I mean, it's not it's creators can still see the amount of likes and dislikes we have. It's but really likes and dislikes for the most part are irrelevant. I just look at like the percent, like 95%, 97%. I mean, also it does. You want to get like the like per views to be high. That's what you want. When did you start your channel? This I started it in 2020, I think. Yeah, 2020, I think. What are these comments? I don't know, man. It's the internet. Worst month besides February. Man, that's good, man. I like that. That's good. Oh, maybe maybe January. I don't know. I mean January is like right after Christmas, New Year's. It's tough. I don't mind January though. It just depends. I mean, I really don't like August very much, honestly. You never when you're a kid, you never like August because of school and stuff, and school comes back. Midwest has the worst interstate roads. There's a lot of bad highways. The early months of the year suck. Yeah, I mean even March is fine because of March Madness. September because you go back to school. Well, you go back to school and then you back to school in August, man. Yeah, this is the coin you want. Well, it's not even showing up. Here's Beast Gaming. Oh, Mr. Beast pulled the rug on us. He got me. No, I'm just kidding. It's another fake coin. Where's my mods? I've got a lot of mods. I got a lot of mods. I got like 6 or 7 mods. Toshi. Yeah, it's on here, man. I mean, it's been trending. I mean, don't FOMO into it. It's on base. Yeah, it had a nice. That's a nice 12x. That's a nice 12x for it. Mods kill the fun. We had some issues during the election season of people coming in, and it was like Kamala bots. I don't even know who funded this. I mean, I'm serious. It happened. You can talk to my mods. I mean, it was. There were some Kamala bots. There were some people saying some race things that's trying to get the channel banned, and it was not good. FOMO'd in 3 hours ago. Boy, you're not very smart, are you? You're gonna FOMO into something like this? Seriously? You're gonna flex being up 6K? Come on, man. When did you start thinking college pool was more entertaining than the NFL? Probably like 4 years ago, I'd say. Probably like 2018, 2019. Built different meme coin. What is it called? Built different? You bought into it 6 months ago? Yeah, well, you got a nice return for sure. Hockey, do you really think it's really smart for me? I mean, it's where's the benefit in me answering this type of stuff? It's just there's not a big benefit in me answering this, honestly, man. Yeah, I hope the Bills win as well. I seriously do. It's called Built. Yeah, it actually looks like it's doing decent, honestly, dude. It's holding up. It's rare. Ugh. DNC paying influencers. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's you have to pay young people, I guess, to shill for you. Please give your thoughts on GPA and standardized tests. I think they're overrated metrics. Well, I mean, I'm not too familiar with. I understand the education system's gone downhill in the United States. I have heard a lot of negative things about standardized testing too. Yes. Tulsi nomination undervalued. Kalshi. Well, what is it on? Is it lower on there on Polymarket? I think it's 62%. Yeah, that is an American market you can bet on. What is it, like 50-50? I mean, I think she'll get it, but I mean, does it say anything about recess? Like her getting it via recess appointment? Am I gonna buy Built? No, I'm not buying it, man. It's come on. We all have our own coins. Let me see. Let me see something. Let me see a little something something here. Oh yes, yes. A little pump. A little pump fun. This is starting to pump because people are realizing on this coin. Why do you think influencers like Harry and Parker always deny that they're getting paid by? Well, any influencer getting paid by the DNC, it makes sense for them to deny it. And the way they're paid, I believe, is a little bit complicated to try and eliminate the connection because it makes them seem like they don't have real beliefs and they're just being paid to say what they're saying rather than it organically happening. You know, I mean, it's obvious why you would do that. It basically makes you lose all credibility. Like maybe they are liberal, maybe those people are liberal, but it's obviously when it comes out, you're getting paid by them. It's kind of like there's no point in listening to anything you have to say. It's like you're a salesman, basically. That's what it turns into. Will you stream the 26 midterms? I mean, that's a ways away, man. That's a ways away. Yeah, this is a pump. It's up 25%. That's a pump. I don't have any coins on Pulse Chain, man. I haven't ventured onto Pulse Chain yet. How is Pulse Chain? I think Hegseth was the hard one, unless RFK Jr. I think Tulsi's the hardest to get confirmed. I mean, it could be RFK though. It's just based off of the lobbying of big pharma. I mean, you would think it'd be pretty hard to get him. I mean, I don't know though. It's either him or Tulsi. All the others are a lock. Patel's at like 90%. Why do they pay the most annoying people to push their propaganda? I mean, they just pay people that are, you know, are I guess are passionate about it and can articulate the points. Uh, what's wrong? What should we do to boost population growth without increasing crime? Well, yeah, you don't want to import more people. Natural born citizens have to have kids. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this live stream. I'll probably be live some other time. Ban abortion population will go up. I mean, yeah, it would go up. It's just it becomes an issue because those are not wanted. You know, we want it to be eliminated in terms of people only get pregnant when they want to have kids. You're fluent in English and German. All right, I'll see you guys.